Hey guys, it's me, Carrie, and this is the third in my series of What's in My Bag Caboodles editions. This one is another Caboodles that I have had probably since the 80s. I don't know, were people even buying Caboodles still in the 90s? I'm not 100% sure. I'm guessing probably the 80s though. And I think I mentioned in my previous video, or the one prior to, that they used to give you the option of buying these really cool little stick-on nameplates. This one you can see it's old because it has my maiden name on it, Carrie Feldman. It is, it feels like plastic because it is, but it looks like sort of mirrored. It's goldish. If you can't tell, that's not just the light. I mean, the glare there, that was the glare, but the color is gold toned, but it is just made of plastic and it just adheres, and it adheres really well. They used to give you a little postcard thing inside the caboodle itself, and you could send away, and for whatever, nominal fee, you could buy one of these. And I wish I'd bought one for all of my caboodles, but I think it's cool that this one has one on it. So anyway, this one I think is my lippy stuff, if I'm not mistaken. Not my lip balms, but like my lip colors. And it's not all of them either, because I have a bunch on my dresser. Let's see, we'll find out together. It's been a while since I've opened it. It obviously has a really filthy mirror on top. Please excuse. No, this one actually is eye products. Okay. Did I show you my lippy one last time? Or was that another? No, that was another eyeshadow one, I think. I don't know. Whatevs. But we're going to get into this one. And this one has, actually, it's going to have some blush and stuff in it too. So we're going to go a little quicker this time. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of this size Bare Minerals. These are just like the loose pigment eyeshadows. This one's in the color Clay. The ones that are crossed out, I think, were all ones that I got back when Bare Minerals used to have a brick and mortar near me, and you could get a gift on your birthday. They unfortunately closed the one in my mall, and now the nearest one is like states and states away. This one is called Summer. I don't think you were able to choose what color you got. This one is Golden Gate. And this one is Bearskin. And yeah, like I said, they're just little loose pigments. I have this teeny, let me show you, teeny tiny one. And this one, oh, that felt a little loose, the cap. This one is, let's say, Queen Tiffany. What does that one say? Oh, I just made it worse. Let's see if we can get it to focus. Oh, just Bare Minerals eye color. Okay. And then that is it for Bare Minerals in the store. Then we have, this is an NYC Mosaic face powder. I mean, I would use more of, like, I'd go for more of the pinky areas to try to use it as a blush. I don't actually use face powder. I really don't use blush either, but I just have that one in there. Then I have this pretty one. This is a Smackers Sparkle and Shine Cream Powder. And this, I thought this was a blush. I don't remember. You can tell how often I visit with my makeup. It is. Yep, that's really pretty, just pale pink. And it does have some shimmer to it, if I'm not mistaken. See, like, three weird marks on it, though. Did it get wet or something? I hope not. I don't know. Yeah, you can kind of see right there. See those 3 circles? I don't know. We'll have to see. I didn't pay much for it, though. I do remember that, but how cute is that? Then we have one Jessie's Girl shadow, and this is not loose pigment. I don't think this is, yeah, this is just regular pressed eyeshadow. And this one is in the color Brown Sugar. I have 2 CoverGirl ones. I think these were from the Dollar Tree. This one is, oh, that's really hard to read. Does that have a color? Shadow Perfect. No, I think it's just number 330. I'm not seeing a name. If there is one, I could just be suffering from blindness. Okay, this one is like a really cool charcoal gray, and this one probably same thing, just has a number, and that one's 335. So that's that section. Then over here we have, this is so freaking old I couldn't even venture a guess. This is a Club A. I think this is Adrian Vittadini or something. It is long and thick, clear mascara. God, I've had this for 100 years. Like, literally forever. I only use it on my eyebrows occasionally to set them, so I'm not worried about, like, anything funky going in my eyes. I have this dual-sided eyeshadow or eyebrow brush and comb. This is a Clinique one. This one is a Maybelline one. This actually came with, I think, a different Caboodles, but it's a double-sized pencil sharpener. And then this Estee Lauder thing, I think was from like one of the factory tours, because I don't buy high-end cosmetics, is just this pretty eyeshadow. And it does have a mirror in there as well. The color on that is, ooh, it's so reflecty. Pure Color in Wild Truffle. Okay, then up here we have my few eyeliners. I don't really have many. I had some, yeah, that last one I did show you was other eye makeup. I kind of thought I had a little more, but I don't have too many eyeliners. This one is a brand called Marcel. I think this came in an Ipsy bag. This one is Marc Jacobs. I think that might have been part of a free gift for my birthday one year from either Ulta or Sephora. This one is an Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil. I'm not going to read you color names because I know I probably won't even be able to. This is an NYC High Def, what does that say? Automatic liner. This one is another NYC in Showtime, or Showtime Velvet Eyeliner is the name of it. That one's called Black Wine. That was easy to see. And then this is a Lasting Line Bare Minerals in Absolute Black. Then you lift this guy and you've got this compartment underneath that I took a lot out because I was trying to just limit myself more to that other eyeshadow or eye care, whatever, eye cosmetic caboodle. This Beauty Benetton. This is a blush brush. I know exactly when I got this because I got this on the one and only cruise I ever went on. When I was 16 years old, my family and I took a Disney cruise, but it was way before there was a such thing as Disney cruises. It was actually through something called Premier Cruise Lines, and they had Disney characters and Disney theming on the ship, and you did go to a private island that Disney owned and everything, but it was not like anywhere near the level of, I imagine from ads and stuff, of what Disney cruises of today are. But anyway, I remember going to the duty-free shop, and they had Colors de Benetton, which to this day is one of my favorite fragrances. I would love to find a bottle somewhere if it still smells the same. Oh my God, I loved it. And I bought a bottle on the ship, and it was tax-free because it's the duty-free shop. It was once we were out in the water off of Florida. We ended up going to the Bahamas. And if you spent, I don't know what it was, but it was like if you spent $30 or $40 or whatever on a Colors de Benetton purchase, you got free gifts. And one was a really cool over-the-shoulder, like, duffel bag kind of thing, but it was more like vertical in styling, not horizontally, like, you know, set up the way a typical duffel bag would be. I don't know, there's probably a better name for it than a duffel bag, and you could hold it as a backpack too. But anyways, a really cool bag. That's long gone. I also got a nail polish or two in it, and the only thing that remains is this amazing blush brush that I am now 48, so this is the 32-year-old blush brush. But yeah, puffs out like that. It's still super soft, and I don't really use it, but I just will never part with it because it just has such memories to me of like the Benetton era of my life and going on that cruise, and what a fun trip it was. And it just is a really cool piece just to have if I did need a blush brush. Then I have this Tarte item here. This is in the color Party, but it's got three A's. This is a blush, I think, but I don't remember. Again, this probably came in an Ipsy bag because I don't buy high-end stuff. Yeah, that looks like a bronzer or a blush. Probably more of a bronzer. Definitely would be dark for me, but it's pretty. And I liked the pattern in the background. Okay, so that's it for that section. And this really doesn't fit there well. I don't like that. I have to, don't mind me, but I have to fuck around until, all right, I'm going to keep the two CoverGirls together. I have to fuck around now until I get these to fit. because it's going to irritate me if that doesn't fit in a better way. But it's not going to, so you know what? I'm just going to have to live. Just going to have to live. Move on with your life, Carrie. It was okay before. Just kind of squish it in. Okay. Moving right along from Carrie's personal problems, we go down to this level. And I'm not going nearly fast enough, so I will hurry up. But I have several eye palettes, and then I have the one single shadow here. This is just a single Maybelline shadow in Expert Eyes. Fudge, what is the color? Dusty Rose. I have 1, 2, 3 of these individual eyes NYC palettes, and this one is like in the grays. This one, I'll just try to be consistent and give you names. This one's called Dark Shadows. Oh, that's cool, because I know someone who used to be on that show. This one is Vampirus, and it's more like plummy and then, you know, like vampy dark colors. And then this one is like more neutrally pinky colors, and that one is called Midtown Mauve. Then the rest of these, actually no, this one is also an NYC palette. It's just a triple color palette. This one is High Def Color Trio Eyeshadow in Long Beach Sands. And then this is another Maybelline. Yes, this is a 3 set of Maybelline. And I never know how to do the brow bone, crease, and eyelid. I never, oh no, this one, sorry, this is Wet n Wild. And this one is Color Icon Collection, and the color is, don't see it. Oh, sometimes it's on like this part. No, I peeled that off already, evidently. I don't know. I don't know what it's called, but that's what it is. Then I have this set of Minnie Mouse brushes that were from the Dollar Tree. I think these were put out by Smackers, and they're just really cute. I've never used them, you can see, because that's still sealed and every... Oh, no, I did unseal it. But I've never used these brushes. I just got them more for the cuteness that it was Minnie Mouse. I didn't even realize the brushes themselves are just red. It's literally just a sticker and then like this Minnie Mouse insignia, but for $1. And then these I never even tried. These are NYC Demi Lovato Lavatics. I guess you would say Lavatics or Lavatics. I don't know. Lavatics, I would pronounce that. By Demi Lip and Cheek Tint. And I have 2 of those. And these are in the colors Cheeky Berry. And I should try these. I've never tried them. And Cheeky Pink. So anyway, those are that. Or those are those, whatever. All right, and then we get down to the bottom here, and I'm going to try to hurry. I'm just going to pull stuff out because there's a decent amount of palettes in here. These are all shadow palettes. I know I've shown these on video before, but it's been a while, and rather than have you guys have to scroll back and find them, I figured I would just show you again. So I will never be able to get these back in the way they were. But okay, let's go. So first we've got this Elizabeth Arden palette. And again, this had to have been purchased at like a Clinique slash Estee Lauder slash different brands cosmetic warehouse sale or some kind of a discount cosmetic place, because I don't buy high-end makeup. And I can't open this. Hold, please. There we go. And these colors are really, really pretty. Let me move that so you can see them. So there's a couple that I guess are meant to be possibly blushes, and then the rest are eyeshadows. I have no idea how old this is or for sure where I got it, but it's pretty. And we have, okay, we'll just go to these guys next. We have 2 of these NYC individual eyes sets, and they have the, what does this say here on the side? We've got illuminator, gel liner, and primer. I've never used any of those. I would probably just use the colors. Maybe the primer if that'll help set up the shadow better. I don't know much about makeup. But this one's $9.49. The smoky charcoals. And then this one is the $9.48 Blue Eyes Basics. So you've got those. Now, I'm going to try to put these back, and I already forgot how I did it, so it's going to be all foobarred, but that's all right. Again, you know, life is short. You can't sweat stuff like this. All right, since it's here, we'll go to this one next, or these 2 next. These are both Colormates palettes, and I've only purchased Colormates at the Dollar Tree, so that's where I got these 2. And again, haven't used them. This is why I need to stop hoarding, because I have so much shit and I don't even use some of it. A lot of it. And I don't see a color on this anywhere, so it must have been on the packaging. Let's see if this one has one. Nope. It surely doesn't. So, those are the colors, though. They're really, really pretty. I love metallic-y colors, and I forget I have all this stuff. That's the problem. I have to shop my own stash and go, all right, stupid, you know, just because this comes in a pretty box doesn't mean you need it. Why don't you look and see what you have at home first and use that? I'm doing that right now with candles. Instead of buying candles, I'm just shopping my stash and burning through literally every candle I have before I buy more. It's baby steps, but it's a step in the right direction, so it still counts. But anyway, this one is a Magnifies shadow palette from Rimmel London, and it's a lot of shimmers and a lot of more matte finishes, and this color combo is Keep Calm and Wear Gold. And I think those are really pretty. We have another long palette. This one's another NYC Lavatics by Demi, and it is in similar brownie kind of shades, which I tend to lean towards browns and grays for the most part because I have blue eyes. This one is in number 20, Natural. I am fairly certain that Lavatics was discontinued a long time ago. This was good for 30 months. I'm sure it's older than that, but again, do as I say, not as I do. I will wear makeup after the, you know, prescribed amount of time it's supposed to be good for, as long as it doesn't have any change in color or change in smell or change in appearance in any way, shape, or form. I will still continue to use it. Not saying you should do the same, but that's just a me thing. And I know my friend Jolene commented last time I mentioned that that's a her thing too. So I know I'm not the only one that does that. This one is his Natural Essential Eyeshadow Palette, and the brand, I guess, is Natural. And it is not showing me a name. And I don't think that number in the corner is indicative of anything in particular. But these are the colors. Again, not even been opened. This is shameful. I really need to use my shit or give it away or something, because this is just dumb. Okay. We have the LA Colors eyeshadow palette, and this is in Smoky. This I know was another Dollar Tree purchase. At least when they're from the Dollar Tree, I don't feel as guilty, even though $1 is still $1. And now, as we know, the Dollar Tree is mostly the $1.25 tree, so it's really stupid to waste money on anything. Okay. This one has a little mirror inside, so I'm trying to not shoot that. It is the brand Aziza, and it doesn't have colors on it, but that probably means this was also purchased at the Dollar Tree, just because that's typically where I find ones that aren't necessarily labeled by color, and maybe they're discontinued or something, and that's why they're in the Dollar Tree. All right, next up we have this City Mini palette, which I think might have also been from the Dollar Tree, come to think of it, back when they occasionally had Maybelline shadows. They might still. I don't know. I believe it or not, haven't shopped makeup at the Dollar Tree in a long time. These were not any of these recent purchases. This one is Rooftop Bronze. This is the name of this color palette. All right, we're getting there, guys. This one is in LA Colors from the Dollar Tree as well. I love shimmery colors. These are really out of my wheelhouse. Obviously, I've used the pink. I'm not the blue and the green, which is kind of odd for me. But I just thought they were fun brights. The color palette is called Water Lily. Sometimes I just like to break out of my comfort zone and try fun things, but not often enough. All right, this one is another NYC Individual Eyes, and this one is 945 Pink Nudes. Why didn't that go with the other two? I do not know, but there we go. It's in with them now. All right, and then these, I believe, everything here, these 4 things I'm about to show you, probably, no, actually, I don't think this Maybelline palette was from the Dollar Tree, but this one is number 40 Chocolate Mousse. These 2 LA Colors were definitely from the Dollar Tree. And again, the bright, fun, shimmery colors that I'm into, but I obviously have way too much of. This one is in Eye Candy, and this one is in Fling. And then last but not least, from the Dollar Tree, I'm almost certain I got this one there. This is the type that can be used wet or dry, and I think it was like a fancy brand, wasn't it? Baked Collection. Yes, this is Physicians Formula. This is usually a much more expensive brand. And I remember when I first joined a Dollar Tree group that I'm no longer a part of. But shout out to my girl Billy, who I love to pieces. And if not for the Dollar Tree group, I might not have met her. I was going to say probably wouldn't have, but you know what? I think we would have met in some other way, shape, or form because we were destined to be friends. But there was a period of time years back when Physicians Formula was popping up at the Dollar Tree and everybody was like losing their shit over it because it's usually way more expensive. But this is a wet dry eyeshadow, luminous matte in baked butter, and I don't think I've used it. Okay. And then really last but not least, this palette was a gift from a friend in the Dollar Tree group, either part of either a gift or a swap. I never really see Smackers Cosmetics. This she found in her Dollar Tree. It's adorable because it's shaped like a daisy, even though it's an upside down daisy technically. I've never used it, but it's so fucking cute. And this is in the colors, let's see, Pool Party Blues? Yeah, Pool Party Blues. Get Glowin', I guess, is the brand or like the line of product, and Pool Party Blues is this color palette. And it is just so freaking adorable. And then the very, very, very last thing we have in this Caboodles is this set that I got, this Princessa palette that I got from Shop Miss A years ago. I think we were still in Florida. In fact, I'm almost certain we were. I don't think I've purchased from Shop Miss A since we've been back in New York. So that should tell you something because we moved back in February of 2013. But anyway, this is the Princessa New York eyeshadow. I had to get it because it was the New York one. And those are the pretty colors. And there's a mirror in the lid. And again, no, I have used this color, not those two. But super pretty, the shimmery shades that I dig most of the time. So that is it for this one, guys. And I've been calling these the Caboodle edition, but they are technically Caboodles. So I am going to alter the titles of the videos so it indicates that they are Caboodles. I don't know why I thought they were, it was just like, you know, a caboodle, like you can own a caboodle, but no, it's actually Caboodles of California, or at least it was back in the days of the vintage ones. So I have to relabel this my Caboodles editions. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Jennifer, I was thinking of you because we had that conversation. You said you would like to see more of the Caboodles, what's in my Caboodles vids. So I was definitely had you in mind when I shot this. And anyway, I'm really rambling. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have an awesome rest of your day. I'll be back soon with more stuff. Bye.